Hi, it's Dr. Doug Curtis.
And Lucy Curtis from Dyslexic and Unstoppable. Our mission is to help dyslexics rediscover their inner power.
That's right. And the next in our 10 tips to help the struggling reader as they go back to school is to contact the teacher. So how can contacting the teacher now help a child later in the school year?
Well, a couple things. For me is in June, when the end of the year happened and the teacher said, okay, you have to work on this, is either connecting with the new teacher to say what you've worked on, where you are, what you need help with. Because when the school starts, everybody comes in and it's going to be more difficult to have some time to connect with the people that you need to connect with, because they're going to be busy with all the other people too. So if you can connect earlier, then you can start, when you start the school, then the services or the system is already in place and people are aware of it. For example, is our son, he overcame his reading issues, but he's, as you know, dyslexics, we're dyslexics forever, right? It doesn't go away. We overcome things of it, and some things it stays, you know, and you do the best that you can with it. And for our son, he still struggles with fine motor writing, with the dysgraphia. So because he's going to high school, the demand of writing is much more demanding and expected to produce something really amazing, right? So we've already talked with the director of the school and the people in charge of getting him the services for when September comes around, so that it's already set up. So when he comes into school, it's going to be set up so that he can use the computer more, and then there's no issue. We're all on the same page. We know. Our son knows, he's quite happy, you know what I mean? Like everybody is on the same page, and we don't have to figure it out when you go back to school and all this thing. It's saving time, right? So that for me is a big thing.
Right, exactly. You're hitting the road running, right? So the first day of school, he automatically knows, okay, I'm going to get some assignments. Well, they're going to be on the computer. I don't have to worry about the writing and that kind of stuff. And if you've, for some people who have decided not to go through the school system, it takes a conversation, right? So that's what we've often had to do, just have a conversation with the upcoming teacher. Some past years, Felix Alexander actually wrote a letter to the school saying, dear teacher, and he kind of explained, here's where I am, I've overcome the reading, but I still have these issues, and so.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and it makes the teacher want to help him out more. It's also a time, if you're decided you want to go through the school system, now is a great time to go see your pediatrician and say, I need a letter that says I have these issues, and so I can get a 504 plan put in place, and so I can, like I said, hit the road running, So.
Well, you say to the pediatrician, if you're struggling and you don't know where to turn, you can always.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You're always welcome to come to our website. We have the ability for you to do a Skype conversation with me, and I can give you some tips and strategies personally that way. So I'll leave a link for that below, and of course, leave your comments below. Thanks a lot.